Hello, welcome to the Zero Cut channel. If I were you, I would be very happy that I found this video because, I'm still like those small channels that are just starting, so you need to record those videos without being sponsored by the brands and so on. So you really give your honest opinion in something, right? You don't have things involving money that are changing the things that you were saying. So if you came here to see the review of the Ray-Ban Meta Glasses Gen 2, that's a very honest review. And let's start. First with the case itself, right? Very high quality, seems like very premium, nothing that could be better. There is this LED light here that you can see the battery, when it's green it's full, right? Because it's also the charger. So I like those things that are easy to charge a lot, like you just put inside the case and it starts to charge immediately, right? Because there is this, I don't know if you can see properly, these magnets there that attracts the glasses, and it starts to charge from there. And I will be very honest with you. If you were planning to buy those to create content for YouTube, most likely it can be a mistake. Mainly if you are not targeting shorts. Why I say that? I did this mistake that if you were planning to buy that, you shouldn't do the same now that you are watching. That is basically, I didn't know that it cannot record in landscape. It just records in the format, the aspect ratio of Instagram and TikTok and YouTube Shorts, right? So if you are willing to record something as a long format video for YouTube, you will have issues because you cannot record in the landscape format, which is pretty bad. And you can tell me how stupid I am because I didn't search about it before buying, but I really never considered that it could be a thing, that it wouldn't be able to record in landscape like all the cameras that we have can, right? So, but yeah, I understand it's from Meta, right? And Meta has the platforms that record in portrait. So for me, that's by far the biggest disadvantage, and that's what you should be considering when you buy that. There is a second mistake that I did that I didn't consider as well, is that I was seeing many creators recording videos that I like them because they were very natural. I saw that I see people taking advantage that you can record something without all the people around you noticing, and then things become more natural because you are not having a smartphone like recording like that, right? So people don't act during your filming. However, there is a configuration that I will not say that you cannot do anything to change, because you can do things like let me explain you first. When you start to record, take a look what happens. You see this? I didn't want that because it's completely against the things that I was thinking about doing, like recording natural reactions to different situations from people and so on. But when you have that blinking like that, it catches attention, right? and there is nothing in the app that you can disable that so people don't notice, neither anything like that. Only what you can do that some people did, but it's dangerous, you would lose warranty and so on, is that you can like drill a hole in the structure here to remove the lead there, right? These kind of things, but I wouldn't recommend because you can mess up and lose everything, right? So that's another very bad thing about that, and I really wish I knew before buying. I don't know if I would buy, to be honest, if I knew, but well, it's what it is. And yeah, what else? Oh, okay, maybe I would do one thing. I would just like record this video. It's already 5 minutes long. I will just record talking about the bad things. If you want the one with the good things, just drop a comment. I can do that as well. But another bad thing about that, and the last one, and I will close the video, is that the battery, even being the Gen 2, this one is Metaglass Gen 2, it has a better battery, but even so it records just up to 50 minutes, I think, something like that. Man, like I don't know how batteries are not evolving, but having something that expensive that can record just like 50 minutes, I think it's insane. It should be more, at least 1 hour, but really it doesn't last too long, and that's another thing that I dislike. Because imagine if you are, you know, like, let's say that you are doing a trip and you want to record, you have a bike and you want to record all the way and do a, not like a time lapse, but something like that, speeding up the way, putting everything together in a 1 minute video afterwards. You cannot do that because it is, you know, like just 50 minutes. And I just remember, actually, one more before we close, another thing that I dislike, and I don't understand why. It just records videos of 3 minutes. When you record like 3 minutes, it automatically stops, and there is nothing that you can do to change that. What you can do is start to record again. So that's another thing that I don't understand, and I wish it was different. So these are the 4 things that I dislike about that, and I think I covered everything. The other parts, like the other perks that it has, I like, but the things that you should take into consideration before buying are these ones, I believe. And well, let me share a bonus one, actually. It will not be applicable for everyone. Maybe it can be something that has, you know, like just for me, that it is like it is, that I don't feel it very comfortable in my head here. I have the regular version, and it's kind of tense here on the sides, you know. Sometimes when I'm using that for like 1 hour, I feel uncomfortable with that. Maybe my head is too big, so I don't know, could be different for you, and maybe I needed the bigger version that exists, right? So we'll never know. I will stick with this one, and yeah. Thank you, folks. Consider to drop a like and subscribe to my channel. As I was telling you in the beginning, that's a very new channel. Just like sharing my very honest opinion about that, and I hope I can help you if you were thinking about buying that. See you. Bye.